Learning one style of martial arts is amazing, but learning multiple arts takes another level of dedication and skill. One style may be enough to win you a fight, but knowing more will give you the upper hand and just might make you an extraordinary fighter. In today's video, we'll be talking all about this, the importance of cross-training for fighters, and why combining different fighting styles can give a competitive edge in any type of ring. Improved physical fitness. One of the most obvious benefits of cross-training for a fighter is improved physical fitness. As we all know, there are different kinds of martial arts, each with its own set of focus and specialty. Boxing uses the hands to strike the opponent, while kickboxing utilizes both the hands and the feet. This is the same for every fighting style, which means a fighter may only have one specific body part focused on. Different martial arts also focus on different aspects of fitness, such as strength, endurance, and flexibility. By combining these different forms of training, a fighter can develop a well-rounded physique that's not only strong, but also agile and flexible. Cross-training is also one way to avoid muscle imbalances, which can lead to injuries and limit your performance in a match. For example, a fighter who only trains in boxing may develop muscular imbalances due to the repetitive nature of the training, particularly in the hands. This may limit one's ability to fight stronger opponents who know how to fight using the feet and other body parts. By cross-training in martial arts such as Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and wrestling, fighters can be more physically fit and ready to fight anyone who may come their way. Versatility in combat. The next benefit of cross-training in multiple martial arts styles is connected to the first one we just talked about. Cross-training provides versatility in combat. While you may face expected and known opponents in an official match, complete with referees and medical teams on standby, the real world doesn't give you that much of a safety net. In a real fight, you never know what kind of situation you may face. For example, you may be facing a striker or a grappler. This is exactly why it's essential to have a well-rounded set of skills to be able to handle any situation that arises. By learning multiple martial arts, a fighter will be able to develop a wider range of techniques and tactics that'll allow adaptability to different fighting styles and opponents. Here's one example. A fighter who's trained in Muay Thai may have excellent striking skills, but may struggle when it comes to grappling. On the other hand, a fighter who's trained in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu may have superior grappling skills, but may struggle with striking. If they cross-train in both martial arts, these fighters can improve their weaknesses and increase their skills, making them better fighters. Increase creativity. That said, cross-training also increases creativity. By learning different martial arts styles, you expose yourself to a wider range of techniques and strategies. This knowledge and experience can help you develop new and innovative approaches to fighting. In just a few moves, the opponent can be caught off guard because these techniques are unpredictable and are also something they can't really study for before a fight. The more creative a fighter is, the more the opponent won't be able to follow up with the right responses. In these windows, you can then attack even further, and before you know it, the opponent may already be on the ground. This is especially important in self-defense during street fights where everything is unexpected. Unlike official matches, you won't have any time to study your opponent. It's just quick thinking and a lot of flexibility that'll help you survive. For example, a fighter who's a master of Muay Thai may combine their striking skills with grappling techniques learned in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. When these skills are used together, the fighter can easily work on attacking the opponent uniquely. With his feet and hands to strike first, he can quickly tackle the opponent to the ground. Reduced risk of injury. Cross-training can also help one be safer in these kinds of sports. Another side to martial arts is the constant threat of injury. It can happen anywhere, in training and even more so in actual fights. This is why medical staff are always right outside the ring to respond quickly to these emergencies. After all, you never know what might happen. Cross-training is one way to reduce injury. Let's first talk about training. As mentioned earlier, martial arts focuses on different aspects of fitness, such as strength, endurance, and flexibility. By combining different forms of training, you can reduce the risk of overuse injuries. This happens when fighters repeatedly do the same movements, like boxers giving too much focus on their hands and punches. To avoid straining the hands, it might be a good idea to also work on other parts of the body, like the feet, elbows, or even the knees. And you can only achieve this with cross-training. Another example is a fighter who only trains in kickboxing. He may be at risk of developing shin splints due to the repeated impact on their shins. However, by cross-training in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or wrestling, they can give their shins a break and reduce the risk of injury. Now for actual fights. Cross-training reduces injury risk by giving the fighter more skills and techniques to defend himself from the opponent's strikes. With Muay Thai or kickboxing skills, the fighter knows exactly how to block specific power kicks to the body. If he's trained in other styles, he can just as easily attack right away to turn the match around. Enhanced mental toughness. Aside from improving one's physicality and techniques, combining different martial arts styles can also be a great way to enhance mental toughness. Learning and practicing different martial arts styles requires discipline, patience, and perseverance. These qualities are essential in any kind of sport and can be the extra push needed for martial arts. We all know how how fights can be long and grueling to the body, which takes an extra toll on the mind, cross-training helps you develop mental toughness by pushing you out of your comfort zone and challenging you to learn new skills and techniques. The process of mastering multiple martial arts styles also needs a lot of focus and concentration, which can help you stay calm and focused in the heat of the moment. You can be the best attacker out there, but still fail when the opponent gives you a hard time. This is when mental endurance comes into play. If you're only good at physical fights, you may need to improve your mental skills, because fights are more than just attacking and defending. These fights are just as mentally taxing, if not more. For example, a fighter who only trains in one martial art may become complacent and rely too much on their strengths. However, by cross-training in multiple martial arts, they're forced to constantly challenge themselves and develop new skills. So if boxing is your thing, you might want to check out other martial arts that emphasize the mind, like Tai Chi, Taekwondo, or even Kung Fu. These styles make any fighter grow into someone more complete, both physically and mentally. Cross-training in different martial arts styles is essential for fighters who want to improve their overall fighting ability. By combining different forms of training, you get to have a complete foundation of basic skills and complex techniques across several aspects. If you're a fighter looking to take your game to the next level, consider cross-training in different martial arts styles. So that's all for today's episode, folks. If you enjoyed watching, leave a like and share it with your friends. You can also comment and let us know what you'd like to see from this channel in the future. Also, subscribe to Fight Flicks if you haven't already. You'll want to check out our other videos. Stay tuned for more awesomeness. Thanks for watching.